Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints.
Ready? 30 base.
6 right there.
Gone.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, shreds the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Go.
Rush in. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check 24. Showing it.
Check 5.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Stop your whining. Mike 5-4. Watch the run. Mike's 54.
Now Jones, operating from the gun. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Hey, Alpha. Ready.
Now Jones. Trying to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Both sevens and Mike. You go tight.
They run again on first down. Cook. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Set, ready? 18, Gator.
Here we go. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Switch, switch, switch.
Let go.
On second down, Cook. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's third down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Double dog, that's the way. Watch twist, watch twist.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 37.
47 Mike, 47 Mike. Mike, 47.
Leo. Hey, Haywood.
Looking to throw on second down. Gordon. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. Waiting for it back deep, Antonio Callaway. Taken in at the 22. We're scoreless after 1.
We go. Set. 8, read. Rock it.
Get that ball.
Look. Squeeze.
Watch out. Check 4. He's coming. We got double up.
5.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Joe Mixon. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
We go. 90 Wolf. Smooth.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Watch 30.
Hey.
It's the mic. It's a party now. Whoa.
Deep rip.
Here's Jones on third down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the second quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the first quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you've got me this week. No longer. And you know, with the 4 sacks last week, it's obvious he gets his in flurries.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, lock it.
Jumper.
Yes, yes. Ready?
They start the drive with Cook, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Watch his flag.
Hard.
Jam. Sam.
Hey, Sam on.
Check three.
Yep.
Check nine. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Gordon, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Ready? 50, plant.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Good dash. Go.
Hey, Foxtrot.
That's the way.
Get it.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Here we go.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
54. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike.
Look at me. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. He's going to air one out. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thomas, the intended target.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Switch.
Hey, team 6. Go.
Motion.
2nd and 5. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Set, ready? 18 Gators.
I don't think you got it, son. Watch out.
Get up.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Jones. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
47 Mike. Mike, 47. Ready?
Hey, Jet.
Let's go.
A final shot before break. Gordon going deep for Diggs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. Nothing is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit. Rock it.
Slam.
Look, squeeze. Go. Go.
From the gun, Gordon. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
First down, Vikings.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We own them. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Go, go. Look at me. Zipper. Snap.
Operating from the gun, Gordon. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 25 yards that time.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Go out.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Hard. Hey, dude.
To throw on 2nd down, Gordon. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Well, some good news, partner. We will not have a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter 3.
Yeah, just a field goal, but with the way those defenses ruled in the first half, that could be a big 3-point play right there, couldn't it?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Pick your game up.
Hey, Echo.
Mike 36. Mike 36. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Throwing Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Ready? 10-2 saw.
Mike 36. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, defense.
Look at me. Go. Defense.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 19. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead grows to 10-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The
Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. But I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Yards on the play. That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Leo! Shoot!
On 1st down, Mixon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Rock it!
Again, it's Mixon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lutz good on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Vikings take over. Here we go. Here we go. Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Check the backer, check the backer. Hey, lock it. Let's get it.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
First down, Vikings.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
At their 49-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Cook. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo.
Let's make these babies cry.
You draw Porter.
Let's make these babies cry.
You're out.
On 3rd down, it's Cook. And some room to work. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. Do you think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, Jones. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
They'll run on 1st down. It's coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
36. Check. Ready.
Again, it's Cook. And some space here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, 26 yards. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Ready to break.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line.
Break.
36 to Mike. Let's put him on the buses.
Hey, orbit.
Mike, 36. Mike.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
So the final second.